Hello and welcome to Career Success Strategies, Lesson 9, Part 1, Types of Video Interviews and the Necessary Software and Applications Needed. Today we will learn about video interviews, and we will answer the following questions. What is a video interview? What are the different types of video interviews? And what are the different apps and software we will need to use in a video interview? It is crucial to prepare for video interviews now. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many employers are conducting interviews virtually. Here's what you need to know. The hiring process may now be virtual. There may be more rounds of interviews than you're used to. Technology is a necessity. The methods have changed, but an interview is still an interview, so be prepared and you will be successful. And even after a video interview, there is still the possibility of an in-person interview as part of the hiring process. Now let's take a few moments to learn what a video interview is, what types of video interviews there are, what software is most commonly used, and then explore a few tips on how to prepare before and be successful during the interview. A video interview is a job interview that uses video technology to allow the discussion to take place remotely. So rather than meeting face-to-face like in a traditional in-person interview, the hiring manager and the candidate connects with each other online using video software. Now, we already know in-person interviews can be scary, but with preparation and practice, we improve with every interview. Well, the same applies with video interviewing. Once you get used to the new video interview format and get comfortable with that software to use, you'll find that the process is not much different than an in-person interview. There are two types of video interviews. All video interviews are not the same. There is the one-way video interview and the two-way live interview. In a one-way virtual interview, also known as a pre-recorded interview, the employer normally emails a list of interview questions to the candidate. The candidate uses video recording software to record the answers to the questions and sends the video back to the employer for their assessment. In a two-way live video interview, the interview is conducted online in real time by using video conferencing software like Google Hangouts, Zoom, or Skype. Now we're going to talk about the process for a one-way pre-recorded video interview. So here's the process that you'll follow for the one-way virtual interview. A questionnaire is created by the interviewer and sent to the candidate. The interviewer invites the candidate for an online interview by sending them a link through email. The candidate uses their web browser to open the link to the online virtual interview. The candidate then reads or listens or watches a pre-recorded list of questions and writes or uses a webcam to record their answers to send back to them, to the interviewer in video format. The recorded answers are reviewed by the interviewer to grade the candidate according to the level of their answers, and ultimately, the selected candidates are called by the interviewer for the one-on-one interview for final selection for the job. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, human resource departments and hiring managers have invested in video and virtual hiring software. Now, there are dozens of apps and programs out there, but we are going to highlight the three most commonly used programs we have seen: Zoom, Google Hangouts, and Skype. Google Hangouts is a video conferencing tool. You can use it on your desktop or mobile phone. All you have to do is set up the meeting and share a link. We're going to go over a brief video showing you how to sign up for Google Hangouts on your computer.
How to set up Google Hangouts account. Open Google Chrome browser on your computer. Go to google.com/hangouts. Google Hangouts is available for Android, iOS and for computer. Scroll down and download Google Hangouts for your computer. Click Add. Wait for a few seconds. Google Hangout extension has been installed on your Google Chrome browser. Click Sign In button. Now, sign in with your Google account credentials. After signing in, you could able to chat with your friends who are online. Click on their name to start chatting with them. Click on the drop-down arrow to change Google Hangout settings. You may add a profile picture if you want. Click on Change Your Profile Picture link and upload a photo from your computer. Wait for the upload to complete. Click Set as Profile Photo button. Go through the other settings and make the necessary changes as per your requirement. Click Sign Out of Hangouts button to sign out. This is how you can set up Google Hangout account.
It's important to note that if you decide to upload a profile picture, that you make sure it's a professional profile picture. You always want to make a good impression. Now we're going to watch another video showing you how to sign up for Google Hangouts on your phone.
Use Hangouts to keep in touch. Message contacts, start free video or voice calls, and hop on a conversation with one person or a group. Let's see how to install Google Hangouts on Android. First, we need to go to Google Play. So open Google Play. On the search above, write Google Hangouts. Now tap on Search. After you have found the app, just tap on Install and wait. After the install is complete, just tap on Open. If you have multiple accounts on Google, select the one you wish to use. For now, I do not want to add a number to my profile, so I will tap No. I will allow Hangouts to access my contacts. I will tap Next. Now I will tap Allow. So this is your new account on Hangouts. If this was useful, please like, share and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, please ask them on the comments area below.
We're now going to be talking about Zoom. Now, Zoom is a video conference platform that offers simplified video conferencing and messages across any device. Zoom is free for anyone to use, but its basic package has a 40-minute meeting limit for more than 3 participants. You can use Zoom from a desktop or your mobile phone, and you can find it in your App Store. We're going to show you a step-by-step video on creating a Zoom account from your phone.
Now we're going to go over how to set up and use Zoom on your iPhone or iPad. The first thing you want to do is go to the App Store and download the Zoom app. and you will see it looks like this one. So we're going to go ahead and open it up once you've got it installed. And you'll be greeted at this screen. And you get a few options down here at the bottom. One says join meeting. You can sign up or sign in. If you just tap on join meeting, if you have the meeting ID that the person sent you in the Zoom meeting invitation, you can go ahead and type that in and automatically join now. You can change the name so people know it's you. And you can say don't connect your audio or turn off my video. That's up to you, but then people won't be able to hear or see you. So keep that in mind. You can also sign up if you don't have an account with them already, if you want to. That way Zoom is easier to use in the future. Or you can sign in. And if we tap on sign in, maybe your work has created a Zoom account for you because they have a license with them, then this is where you want to go and you want to sign in with that information, or if you already have an account. Down at the bottom, you have more options like Google or Facebook. So if you have a Gmail account and maybe you haven't even set up a Zoom account, you can actually just click sign in and tap on Google and select the account you want, and then you'll be able to just create account using your Google information or Facebook. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to select on Google. I'm going to click continue. Once it loads, if you're already signed in via Safari, it'll pop up with your Google accounts. If you don't see the Google account here that you want to use, you just go ahead and click use another account, and then you'll sign in with the username and password for the Gmail account you would like to associate with Zoom. But mine's right here, so I'm going to go ahead and tap on it. Once that's done, it's going to ask you, would you like Zoom to send you notifications and things like that? It's up to you whether you want to allow it. And then it's going to ask, if you want to access your calendar. I do not, but that's up to you. That way, if you have scheduled meetings, it'll work. Now, once you're in here, you see you get a bunch of different options at the top, like new meeting, join meeting, schedule, or share your screen. And then down at the bottom, you get a bunch of different options as well, including your settings that you can go and mess with if you need to. So if we want to create a meeting, we just click new meeting. This gives you the information, and we'll click start.
Once it loads up here, we're just going to have to go and give it access to things like the camera and the microphone, just so people can hear and see us. So make sure you allow those. And once we're in, you see a bunch of different options at the top and bottom here. You can mute your microphone and your video on the bottom left if you don't want people to hear or see you. You can do that individually if you want. Then you'll see next to that you have the share button here. You can also go and hit the participants tab down here, and you will see a list of everyone on the call, and you can mute their microphones and things like that, or you can mute everyone on the call. It's up to you. You can also go ahead and chat people down in the bottom left, and that's just what it sounds like. It's just you can chat people, everyone in the conference. You can also click the invite button, and from here you can send an email and send this invitation so people can join the meeting if they want to. The easiest way to do it is to probably send it via email. That way anybody who's using a laptop or phone can access the invitation. And then you can go ahead and in this email you see it populates with the URL, and if people just click that link and they already have Zoom installed on the device they're using, it'll just open up Zoom and it'll automatically put them in the meeting with you guys. So that's the easiest way to do it, is for them to just click on that link. If they need the meeting ID and password, they can join via that way, and with the invitation it has that information as well, so they can join the meeting that way if they so choose. So now I'm just going to go ahead and head back. And the last option here is the more option on the bottom right. And if you click on that, you can get to chat this way. You can click on meeting settings and adjust those and things like that if you want to. So there's just a few more settings there. Then to go ahead and kind of end the call, you just go ahead and tap on the end button and you'll get the option to leave meeting, or if you're the host, you also get the option to end the meeting for everybody. Again, that's the host, the person who's organized it and set up the call. Only they can end the meeting for everybody. Everyone else can just leave the meeting individually. So that's how you would go ahead and end the meeting or leave the meeting if you so choose. So now we're going to go ahead and end the meeting here and head out.
You'll see it's leaving. Now if I want to join one that's already going on, I can click on that, and this is where that meeting ID information comes in handy. So if I didn't click on the link, or maybe I'm looking at it on my computer, I can manually type in the link here, or the meeting ID here on my phone, and you get your other options down here. If you don't want to automatically connect with your audio or video, you can turn those on or off from here before you even join. You can also change your name, so your name could show up differently when you're in the call to other people, but make sure they know it's you. So that's how you go ahead and set up Zoom on an iPhone or iPad, and how you use some of the basic features. Hopefully that helps.
So now that you have watched this video, I'd like you to pause the video and create a Zoom account now. And please be sure to secure your password in your phone, maybe through your notepad or in your wallet. We're now going to watch this step-by-step video on creating a Zoom account from your computer.
Welcome to a Foxy Tech Tips tutorial on creating and setting up a Zoom account. Since the lockdown around the world started, group meeting apps such as Zoom are getting more and more popular. Here is how you can quickly create a Zoom account. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking the video. On a web browser, go to zoom.us. Click on the Sign Up button at the top right of the screen. Enter your date of birth and then click Continue. Now enter your email address and then hit Sign Up. You'll need to check your email now for a confirmation link. Click on the Activate Account button inside the email. Answer this question and then click Continue. Your Zoom account has now been created, but we still need to add a bit more info. Enter your name and chosen password. Passwords must be at least 8 characters long, have at least one letter, one number, and use uppercase and lowercase characters. You can now invite some of your friends or colleagues to join you on Zoom. Enter their emails here. You can also skip this step. Your Zoom account is set up and ready for creating and joining meetings. You can now download the PC app for Zoom, use it in a web browser, or download the app for your Android or iOS devices. And that draws an end to this tutorial. Please like the video if you found it helpful and subscribe to Foxy Tech Tips for more tips and...
Now you just learned 2 options for creating your Zoom account. Now we're going to talk about Skype. You're probably familiar with Skype. It's one of the oldest video conferencing solutions around, 15 years. With Skype Video Chat app, you can have group video calls for up to 50 people for free on just about any mobile device, tablet, or computer. There's screen sharing and background blur features that are included as well. You can find Skype in your Google Play or App Store if you'd like to download it now. Congratulations! You have successfully completed the video for Part 1, Types of Online Interviews and the Necessary Apps. Return to the Google Classroom classwork page and take the Lesson 9 Part 1 assessment to get full credit for this class. Good luck!